Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey, everybody, it's Jackie Bro.
Folks, people, it's Dunlap, the man, your impeachment friend.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's funny to me.
I'm going to drink his impeachment beer.
Oh, I'm sipping on a little bit of impeachment whiskey. And it's
just a regular beer.
Well,
but the difference is that Trump got impeached. So.
Well, no, there ain't a whiskey named impeachment whiskey or impeachment beer. It's like it ain't like 1982 World's Fair beer or anything like that. It's just regular.
It will be.
Huh?
Should be.
Should be. So I'd put it out. If you're out there and you make beer, I'd get it out there because someone's going to enjoy drinking it. But right now, just drinking regular whiskey, regular beer, but we call it impeachment drinking. Because it is. We're celebrating a little bit. And I tell you what.
Not much.
No. Well, you can't get that
Very tempered.
You got it. Look, you take what you can get in this mess. And it ain't much. I'll be the first to admit it ain't much. I need this whiskey to even halfway feel any of it. So it's just you take what little bit, tiny bit you can get. So I got that there in PC, number 3, click a gal. Yeah, all right.
I mean, I'll be honest, I was pretty depressed after it happened. I was sitting there like, so what the fuck? What difference does it make?
Watch your mouth, don't say
so
it that
what?
way. Well, I did
and they're like, no, don't do this. It's time. Jump up, shake your hands like you had a Wiggles concert.
Yeah.
Shake your hands, shake your butt,
but then
get the blood flowing. Okay, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm not going to deny myself one afternoon of excitement.
But then, it's going to go straight to McConnell. They're going to make it go fast. It'll be over in a few days. And then they go, well, he's exonerated. He'll crow and all that stuff. But then, see, just we get to feel bad. Then we find out on Nancy Pelosi, said, I ain't going to send these articles of impeachment over the damn Senate. Yeah, right. So you get a little, this is fun. We're going to enjoy they may end up, coming out on top of this. Hell, I don't know. But right now, she's making Miss McConnell mad. She's making the president mad. Let's enjoy it a little bit. It
may just be one day of it before they figure out what to do.
Yeah.
And beat us all.
Right. They don't know what to do right now. That's for sure. We'll see it if they figure it out. But hell, I guess what you got to do is put up with Nancy Pelosi. I meant to say Nancy Pelosi versus Mitch McConnell. I guess the White House, he's doing what they want. I mean, it's the same thing as far as this is concerned.
And she's wearing her funeral dress, and she'll probably wear it at his. She'll outlive all of us, and she'll be wearing that dress, watching and laughing as they lower us into the ground. And then a lot of other people in Washington do. But she won't say they went to hell like a president.
No. And that's a perfect example of the president shit. Excuse my language. He could have had a whole day of Fox News, which he got a little bit of Fox News, but I mean a whole day. He could have had a whole day of Fox News. And even a little CNN and a little MSNBC here. They did it. They impeached him. But I tell you what, they cut some corners. The Democrats, it depends on which network you're watching. Somebody's going to say that they shouldn't have done it, blah, blah, blah. But no, it's impeached it. And then the president run down this woman whose husband died. World War II. I mean, he did that. Did nobody else do that? He himself and his stupid ass, excuse my language, mouth.
I give him a real good funeral, and then he went to hell.
Yeah.
Ungrateful son of a bitch. Listen, also, here's another reason why it's hard to stay excited without jumping up and shaking it off.
Yeah.
Shake it off.
Which
Just get ready to.
Yeah.
Because he was at a 2-hour campaign rally, which I think he called a Merry Christmas rally, in Michigan, and he 2.5 hours. I don't know how long he talked up there saying nonsense, talking about the toilets again. I should talk about the toilets. I hate it. This is the kind of guy that they hate it when I smear shit all over my face and tongue. But I'm not going to let them stop me, am I? Are we?
This one person wake up, just one person. I know Trump supporters are indoctrinated. They got Fox running 24/7, telling them what to do, what not to do. But there's one of them, after he talks about toilets for 50, however long he went on, I can't watch him anymore. Well, honestly, I never had to flush my toilet 12 times, but I guess some people in here do. At what point do you just it seemed like he'd move on at this point. Why
how many times have we talked about toilets on here?
We ain't the damn president. And people turn this thing off whenever they want.
They probably do.
You walk out of a Trump rally, I guess I'm leaving. I can scream at whoever CNN's man when I was on the way out.
It's always it's a whole day of activity. Scream at protesters. Scream toilets at the president, scream at CNN on the way out.
Yeah.
Then go to, Applebee's. So 2 hours of that. This is why it's hard to get excited. 2 hours of that, and we pull out the thing where he says the old man went to hell to upset his widow. But, the whole thing is nonsense.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen... When he did stuff like this, they kicked him off his TV show. We can't even get the Senate to consider it. The greatest hope for democracy is the fact that Lamar Alexander might make a short speech before he votes against impeachment. Or whatever they do in the Senate.
I don't know what to do, yeah.
People, Lamar Alexander might roll his eyes, and we'll be standing by to bring you footage of that.
Mitt Romney will probably huff and puff a bit.
So meanwhile, 2 hours of the president, he didn't even spend the whole time. You'd figure, just 2 hours of him talking about impeachment.
Yeah.
No, just off the rails immediately. He just sort of took that as an improv suggestion. I need... give me something about impeachment. Name a kind of toilet.
Well, the reason he talked about toilets, let me tell you, because people made fun of him for how many weeks after he talked about toilets.
Right,
so the next opportunity, he shows up. Now, I'm going to get this toilet stuff straightened out. They ain't going to be making fun of me after I talk about it this time. Well, that just doesn't.
It doesn't matter how stupid.
No.
They made fun of me for slamming my dick in his door. How about I get my dick up? How about I slam? Who wants to slam my dick in the door?
Hey.
It doesn't matter what he does. If it makes people mad, he's going to keep doing it. This is probably the simplest explanation for how we got here. Whatever makes people mad, he does it, and somehow half of the country likes it.
Yeah. I don't think, I just still can't believe half the country like him running this dead man down right around Christmas, the first Christmas this woman's going to spend without her husband, who she obviously loved. And this woman, I saw her on CNN, bless her heart, she took a high road on this. She didn't even get mad. And the reporters were mad. They were like, he did this and he did, they were like, don't you want to get him? And she said, look, I ain't going to, it's not worth it, really. I don't know why I'm here.
Christianity Today come out and said that the president should be removed from office.
Which is surprising because it looks like Christianity Today has an actual Christian writer. Must have.
I don't know how they snuck in. I almost said slept in. Like it's a damn Richard Jewell movie.
What?
Listen, I got another thing for you here, Jackie. Christianity Today wants the Trump removed from office, probably because Christianity Tomorrow would just be Trump on the cover all the time.
Yeah.
Toilets. We got Christianity Today, honey. It's another big toilets issue.
It's going to have posters around. Just to get to the point, if he was completely unchecked, we'd have posters up of him over a toilet saying, have you flushed how many times today? And pointing his finger at it like Uncle Sam's flushing a toilet over and over.
And what, it'd be like Hunter Biden in there covered in toilet paper?
Yep. Don't give Fox any ideas. Don't give them none.
So, merry impeachment, everybody. We hope you enjoyed the impeachment. We hope you saw a lot of people. Who's that idiot from Georgia, that Goonie bird-looking motherfucker? Who's like,
hey, watch your mouth. The main one.
Yeah.
The glasses, what? I don't remember having known the name. All the Southern ones at some point start to blend in together. I mean, what?
It looks like if Zell Miller and that guy from Whose Line Is It Anyway had a kid. Remember Zell Miller?
Yeah.
Like he was, and the fish in Kennebunkport have 3 eyes. I think that's from the 1992 Democrat convention. I don't know. And then didn't Zell Miller get real conservative?
I think that's what wound up happening to him.
Is he dead now?
I really don't know, probably. Hell, I don't know.
Do you like imagining former public servants in heaven or in hell?
Neither way. I don't like the cartoons of people showing the hell because they always put the bad thoughts in your head.
Always somebody dies, St. Peter. All right, this way.
George
Sid
Bush,
Haig.
his wife, I've been waiting to see you. It implies something. It's odd. I know they loved each other. Yes, I'm glad they're in heaven, but I mean.
They going to have sex in heaven?
That's what I try. I don't want anyone to be able to say that. As soon as somebody says it, that's what to say.
Let me tell you, and I'm not trying to denigrate. I know we just run Trump down for all this, but like when he says stuff like that, not only is it's offensive and bringing up a recent death of, but it like makes you think. I was thinking of like Warner Brothers cartoons when there's like a devil, like the hood, like the cape and the hood with the horns on it and carrying a pitchfork around, looking up. Like, we shouldn't say anybody's looking up or looking down. Well,
no.
If he had said he's looking down on us now, well, he did say looking down, then he changed it. But, if he said looking down, he's in heaven, he's playing a harp, he's walking on streets of gold, folks. Streets of gold, as they say in the Bible. There's a mansion, and Jesus comes by every night. Like, that's almost as bad. That's bad, too. But it's not like he went to hell, which is real bad.
That's extra bad because that's extra comp. But yeah, we just shouldn't refer to any of our political leaders after they're dead as to where they're at. We should just say they're no longer here.
What about limbo? Folks, whatever happened to limbo? People, I used to hear about, he's in limbo. Nobody ever talks about limbo anymore. And my Trump has gotten weird, but
I like it. I think it's better. I think you need more beer. I think you finally found your Trump groove right there.
Me.
Streets of gold. That's what
it's going to be Trump church. Christianity tomorrow is just going to be.
It already is. Look at it.
Whoever wrote that article, I hope they have like an island to flee to.
They got to have someplace to go because or
a nice wine cave.
Wait, a wine cave?
Buttigieg, I'd imagine there's support, like a Buttigieg support.
What is a wine cave? I don't know what it is.
That's where you go shake the money tree, Jackie. We just watched some of the Democratic debate. We didn't finish it. I think we started recording this right around the time they were asking the question, the Christmas question at the end. So we watched a lot of it.
We did watch a big chunk of it, but after that, we ain't getting anything out of this. Yeah, but I don't know what it is. I know it's a cave. What happens in it? What is a wine cave? I don't know.
Nobody knows because it's behind closed cave doors.
I don't know what it is.
It's where Wilma and Betty would go have a book club.
Wine
sexist and an old reference.
Wine cave. I don't know. Is it a restaurant? What is it?
Have you ever been to wine country, Jackie?
No.
Well, I think that sounds like a great movie.
No.
Of you and me just kind of touring around Napa Valley.
I don't drink wine. I drink whiskey and beer. Never did drink wine.
Jesus drunk wine.
I know that. When I did take communion, it was in Baptist church, so we had grape juice, so I didn't even drink wine there. But I don't drink wine, so I don't know where you drink it, whether it's in a cave. To me, the only place I've seen people drink wine is in an Olive Garden.
This is probably a little more high level than an Olive Garden.
Well, I don't know what the wine is. Is it a chain? What wine cave? I don't know what it is.
It should be a chain. Maybe if Pete Buttigieg loses the election, he'll just open up a chain of wine caves.
What is it? You just drink wine? That's it?
And you know, try to get an ambassadorship. Look, I'm not mad at nobody on that stage. I think any of them would be a great president.
Yeah.
Or a cool friend to have who knows a lot about giving people $1,000.
Oh, yeah. Him.
Amy Klobuchar gets, when you narrow it down to 6 white people, then you have a lot more room to go full Klobuchar up there.
Oh, yeah, she won a couple of arguments. I thought she did. I'm like, oh, where'd she come from? Look at this, yeah.
Tom Steyer is...
Well,
doesn't look like a real... behind with that backdrop, too, that Politico moving backdrop PBS thing back there, he looked like he was a Uncanny Valley extra in the Tom Hanks Train Christmas movie. He just doesn't look like a real person to me.
well, something ain't right, yeah.
Something ain't right with a lot of them. But any of them be a better president.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, it looks more and more like an extra in a Shark Tale. Is that the name of that movie?
I don't know. What
Will Smith fish.
Will Smith fish.
Remember? Cartoon?
Joe Biden's in it.
He's got a shark head.
Oh, yeah.
He's got those black shark eyes.
That's what Little Nemo is what I think of when you say it. Little Nemo run from a shark, too. That's another cartoon, right?
What about the damn fish man won an Oscar? Slept with that lady.
I didn't like it. I remember you.
Well, imagine Joe Biden being that. Looks like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
No.
Any of that.
I like Creature from Black Lagoon. Creature from the Black Lagoon, all he ever did was yank on the lady's leg. He never did get all in the shower and do all. I didn't need to see all that.
What about he looks like a shrimp. He looks like a shrimp, a giant shrimp-headed man.
Who does?
He got Joe Biden with those big black.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with him.
Dead eyes.
Dead eyes, shark eyes.
And then he starts talking and you become aware that he's sort of alive.
Sort of.
Yeah.
We're not knocking anybody.
No, I mean...
Any of them.
Any of them better. But half the stuff they're saying is a waste. I'm sorry, it's a waste of time. I don't need to hear them all talk about health care over and over again. We know they're going to do something better than what they're going to at least try to do something. I'm sure, we're scared of Medicare for all those crazy communists, what they're going to do. All of them going to try to do that in some way or another. So them going back and forth, it's a waste of damn time.
How are we going to know who to throw our vote away? Listen, that's not happening.
Don't say, yeah.
I'm not going to get depressed. Listen, if Joe Biden wins this nomination, I'm going to march into that polling place after a few hard drinks.
I never in my wildest dreams ever thought that it would put a smile on my face to vote for Joe Biden. Never in my life.
When you go into a voting booth, can you take a bottle of something in there with you? Or like a mixed drink?
Take a flask anywhere you want to if you put it in the right place.
Well, that's a good point. Hell, nowadays I just vape.
Ain't
high as hell going there voting for Joe Biden.
No drug. Ain't no law as far as I know about voting drunk. Because if it was, we may not be in the situation we're in right now.
Everybody's real mad at Pete Buttigieg. A lot of them, he did seem to respond differently when he was attacked by a lady than when the yelly old men, which could be just fear, sexist fear. Sexist fear. That's the kind of fear where you're sexist but doesn't come out till you're too scared to attack the yelly men beside you. But you're like, well, what's Amy Klobuchar going to do? I've got something to say about what you just said to me. And I'm going to lecture you.
Wine cave.
From my wine cave. Can you imagine being... Get a couple glasses of wine and Pete Buttigieg. See how long he talks to you about something. The thing about caves is...
I don't dislike him or anything, but when he's going after people, that don't suit him well. when he's explaining, what a good mayor was and his time and, in Afghanistan, that's all good and talk. But when he don't attack people, he just seems
when he went
awful.
When he went from Mayor Pete to Meaner Pete, that's when he started doing better in damn Iowa.
Yeah, I know it. It's a people like something in the air. People love meanness in this day and age.
Somebody needs to tell this lady that her ideas are crazy. Now, look, I think it's got to be me. So, Jackie, impeachment.
Yeah.
You got that?
Take it in
under the tree.
Take it in little doses. Enjoy what you can of it. That's right. Yeah.
Democrat debate wrapping up. They were a little tussle with Pete Buttigieg.
We might have missed something big at the end. I don't know. Probably missed something big in the middle. We just wasn't paying attention to it.
That's true. I wasn't paying attention.
Any of it.
Christianity Today, Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, Trump's letter to Nancy Pelosi is about. We didn't cover that. If you want to,
who do you think wrote that? I mean, I think he had somebody. He dictated. I'm gonna scream it, and somebody wrote that down. It was 6 pages long. I didn't read 6 pages of that. I don't know anybody that would, but sure as hell, Nancy Pelosi ain't. And none of them gonna do it. Most people I heard reading it were like, well, these scholars or whatever saying Gettysburg Address, on and on, and then this,
We're past that, right? Aren't we past the part where we're comparing Trump to past president, to Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah.
Like, it's 3 years in. Like, it's 2020 almost. And people are still saying, I can't believe this is the same office. No, that shit smell has been in there for 3 years.
History will mark this letter on, and the letter, that's going to be way down. I mean, Charlotte, Why? I guess, you have to say how dumb it is. You do. You can't just say, oh, he did something. True. You have to say.
That's our whole point of being here.
I know he put it on in the paper and sent it to Nancy. It's just, But don't act surprised.
I guess we should retitle our podcast for 2020. You have to say it's dumb.
Yeah.
You have to cuss him out.
A little bit, yeah.
You have to call him President shit.
Yeah. That's what he is, isn't he?
Well, Jackie, it's the holidays now, and even though children in cages may not have the same luxury, man, put all this out of your mind. Don't worry about the fear he's instilled in people of color and immigrants and women and children across this great nation of ours, formerly great nation of ours. Because, Jackie, it's the holidays. Put a candy cane in your mouth and fill up that stocking with some delightful Christmas punch. It's time to crawl under the tree and pass out. Don't electrocute yourself if you can help it.
No.
Garland Tinsel. Remember Garland Tinsel?
Huh?
What happened to him?
Garland Tinsel.
Yep. Janitor at school.
Oh, he did. He'd been dead a long time.
That's what I thought, but I don't want to say it.
Well, it is what it is. It ain't like you didn't say whether he's in hell or not. You just said you're dead.
That's true. I'm not like, he's looking. Garland Tinsel, who, by the way, did paddle me. Remember when janitors could paddle people?
Oh, he'd jerk you arm. He got actually he did have to go to the courthouse a few times over.
Make America great again. Like, I'm white and I'm man and cis and straight, and I got paddled by a janitor.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about. So he's probably in hell.
Well, I just
well, unless he accepted Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior at the last minute on his deathbed.
He didn't like children, and from what I understood, all he did was complain, so he didn't like being a janitor. So that's the wrong person to put in that situation, I think. And that's how trouble starts.
That's capitalism for you.
Well, yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So maybe he's actually up in heaven, finally getting the rewards that were so cruelly denied him here on earth.
Well, I wouldn't say that either.
Did he go to church somewhere?
Not that I know of.
He was grouchy all the time.
Yeah, he was not a happy man. Yeah, Garland Tinsel. When she took me a minute, but yeah.
Because it sounds got a Christmassy name, Garland Tinsel.
Well, yeah, if you say it that way, yeah. But
it was more like, oh shit, here comes Garland Tinsel.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have puked. He's got his janitor paddle.
Yeah, wherever he's going as janitor, he's going someplace that he's mad about. That's that's what people would say, and that's what he said.
But if I tell you what, if I was president and somebody asked me about Garland Tinsel, I'd say, for years Garland Tinsel did the work that so many of us would not do.
Yeah.
He cleaned the floors,
disciplined
children, always there, with if not a smile, then a piercing stare right into your soul. And a muttered cuss word that let you know he was there. He saw you. He validated your existence as a child in that school. He let you know that you would be treated the same as all the other children. Cussed, threatened, stared at weirdly.
You should have said this at his funeral. That they would have appreciated that.
When I look out at all the Tinsel family, I just want you to know that wherever he is today, he will always be remembered as the man who beat my ass for no reason because I got sick to my stomach. Because Daddy sent me to school with a little Debbie he found under the seat of his truck. So that pinch-faced SOB, you know what? It's easy to slip into that. I'm not trying to give
don't go there. Yeah, what you said was nice. You didn't even need to say why it was you got sick. I think you could have left that out.
Well, no, I mean, that's important, right?
No, not
fill in those details.
No. It just, you were talking about him, man, the deceased passed on.
Yeah.
Trying to find something good to say about him.
This is the reason I'm not president.
Oh, yeah, well.
And I mean,
there's a lot of other. Yeah.
There's a lot of.
Sure, a lot of other reasons, yeah. Hey, this is Jackie Bro.
Folks, people, it's Dunlap.
Now it's time for local sponsors. Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Different businesses, different, entrepreneurs, restaurants, everything. We've had sponsors of all kinds, but each and every one gives us $25, and we take that $25, and it helps to keep computers on and the wires running, all of it, however it works.
It's a good town. It's full of good people. Some of them open up good businesses.
Indeed, they do.
Or sell their services in some fashion.
Yeah, and I'm happy for them to be sponsors, and we're happy that they support us as much as they do.
And it's not as mercenary as Jackie makes it out to be. Sometimes we look at it as a service that we provide. Sure, we take $25, but yeah. I mean, in this economy, honestly, Jackie and I have talked about going up to $30.
Well, it's just a tradition right now, and I know for a fact about more than half of them drop off if we did that, and then you ain't gonna make no money. So I don't understand why you won't go up to $30. It don't make any sense. Ain't nobody gonna give you $30.
On the other hand, I could use an extra $5. So I'm sort of in a quandary.
Well, everybody could use an extra $5, I think. Well,
we've been doing this 7 years, Jackie, and it's been $25 a sponsor that entire time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the national minimum wage has gone up to $23.
It did?
I mean, if you define national by parts of Oregon, and we cannot be left behind.
Well,
if you can make $23 working at McDonald's, a hard-ass, sweaty job where you get coated in oil and screamed at by people who want more cheese on a thing with an amount of cheese, everybody in America knows how much it is. So people, how about more cheese on that? Can you imagine somebody coming up to you and say, this is a universally agreed upon amount of cheese on this thing? Everybody knows how much cheese goes on a McDonald's hamburger. It is fact. But I guess we live in a world where people think the earth is flat. I guess we live in a world where people don't want to get their kids a fucking mump shot.
Hey.
So I guess if you go to McDonald's and say, give me more cheese on that, I want more cheese. My McDonald's has more cheese. It ain't Burger King. Let's have it your way. You know what happened after they had that slogan? They started to suck.
Hey.
Now they're awful and gross.
I don't like him as much, but
I
wouldn't
bite
go
into
so
a Whopper.
far.
I'm like, it tastes like salmonella.
Why do we keep going to get Whoppers? Because that happens every time. What in our mind makes us think, well, I miss a good Whopper. I'd love a good Whopper. Maybe they figured it out. Maybe, and that never, not once has it been good in the past. How many years? Yeah, you're right about that.
No, it's like, I'm going to take a nice hot shower. You get in there and it's cold.
Every time, yeah.
And there's mold.
Yeah, well.
And you slip and fall down and hurt your knee.
You get in trouble for saying that food's got mold on it, though, so you ought not to say that.
I said the shower's got mold on it.
You talk about Burger King, people get confused.
All I'm saying is that Burger King will give you black lung.
What?
So, basically, I'm saying is this hard-ass, salt of the earth, hardest working people in America, McDonald's workers, are getting paid $23 an hour.
They ain't.
Then we deserve at least $30. Because I'm going to put McDonald's workers up on a pedestal so that I can put myself up on a slightly smaller one.
Well, they deserve to be on pedestal for the hard work.
They deserve a break today.
What is it?
They deserve it. Remember?
Which one's that?
I think it's McDonald's too.
McDonald's. I remember at McDonald's, we do it all to you. Remember? That was
what the hell? What's that from? The 50s?
I know it did the 70s, 60s, something. I don't know. At McDonald's, we do it all to you. I remember that when that sticks in my head.
I mean, I wish.
Huh?
I mean, it also depends on what they mean by all, because I have a list of what I like and what I don't, but as long as it's negotiable.
Didn't they have something where you smile? What was it? Smile at McDonald's, something like that.
Used to, there were songs. Can we talk about this for a second?
Yeah.
Used to, they'd be like, Burger King, putting meat on a bun with a pickle and sesame seeds. And now it's like, do-do-do-do-do. That's barely getting in the shower. And I know I keep going back to the shower.
Yeah.
But like you get in the shower and you can sing more of a song than that. Like waiting for the water to get hot. Right. Unless it's a Burger King Whopper of a shower. In which case, all you're going to get is tepid, tasteless, and weird texture. Like you get in your car before that song's over. Used to, there were songs. Whole songs about sandwiches and meat.
You know what?
Desserts.
We need to be careful what we're talking about here, because I think this was a big part of Trump's campaign. Make America Great Again, when you had full songs, when Pizza Hut tasted good, when Burger King, the Whopper tasted good. That's what. Now that was false. What he said, we knew he was lying, but this is why people went to the voting booth. I mean, I love a Whopper to taste like it used to.
Did he specifically say he'd
I
make
don't think
Whoppers?
He said those in particular. What did he serve? Any sports team that goes there, he serves it. But that's nowadays, with McDonald's or something like that. That's what they get. But I don't think he ran on making Whoppers taste good. Hell, Elizabeth Warren, if you're listening and you end up getting a nomination, I'd go with that. See what you could do. Say, I'm taking instead of tell you I'm taking Wall Street down, say I'm taking out the owners, I'm taking Burger King, we're taking that sucker over. We're going to break it up, and we're going to make old Whoppers taste good again.
I've got a plan for the pickles. I got a plan for the fries.
Yeah. I
got a plan for the shakes. She does not seem like the type of person who would serve fast food at the White House. She seems like the type of person to be like, I went to Kroger. I didn't have any time. I was coming back from the White House. I got a vegetable tray. It's good. Y'all going to eat it. It's healthy. Plus there's ranch on it. So it's got a little bit of everything for everybody. Now, can we sit down and talk about health care? People eating carrots loudly. We're going to have to quiet down on the carrots because I'm trying to I want to hear everybody's voice when they talk about health care.
Yeah, raw carrots crunchy. That's loud.
Like, you ain't going to get a bunch of chicken nuggets like a divorced dad. You're not going to get a fancy catered meal like your rich friends. But she's not going to forget about you. But she knows what's important. So I guess we've decided Elizabeth Warren for president. Burger King, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah. And as much as she might be able to do, I was just using her as an example. I really don't think Elizabeth Warren, there's much she can do about Burger King at all. I think that's beyond. I don't know any candidate that could do that at this point.
I hope Trump doesn't start talking about Burger King needs to be better, because, I mean, I'd have to hear him out.
I know. I'd have to. You'd have to hear the rest of it.
I'm not proud of it.
It wouldn't make no sense after he said that, though. He ain't got no plan to do nothing.
No, he's just some loud mouth these taste like shit.
It's pretty much all you're going to get out of him, yeah.
This guy.
I can do that on my own.
And that's the worst, too, when you know you're eating a Whopper, it tastes like shit. It feels like I'm eating just like some drapes, like some meat-scented drapes.
It's not good.
With a pickle on them. And then this guy's like, this tastes like shit. Give me something better. I'm like, ugh. Now me and this idiot think Whoppers suck. So anyway, I guess what we're saying is, make America great again. Trump 2020. Let's get it going, America. Get her done.
No, we're not saying that.
Elizabeth Warren. Back again with the vegetable tray from Kroger. I don't know if that went where I thought it was going to go.
Well, either way, it's better than, I don't like no vegetable tray, but Burger King's awful too, so make you pick anything better than Trump as far as I'm concerned.
I'll eat a Whopper every damn day if Trump's president. Like it. If you reelect him, me and Jackie be like, shit, I guess it's our punishment. What was I trying to say? I'll eat a Whopper if you don't elect Trump, I'll eat a Whopper every day. I'll be like, it's the best tasting Whopper. This is the best tasting meat drapes I ever had.
If that's some sort of deal you could make, yeah, sign me up for that. I'll eat that whole, I ain't going to say it like you said, but it tastes like, yeah, it ain't good. But there ain't no mold on it. You don't eat it in the shower, none of that. But it just tastes good. Don't taste good on its own.
We're not saying anything libelous, just that it's shitty.
Yeah.
Burger King get your act together.
That's opinion. Anywhere we're welcome to have that, yeah. But anyhow, Burger King ain't a sponsor. As far as I know, never have been. I don't know.
Never will be.
I don't think I'd take $25 from them. Even if we needed it.
I'd take $30.
Well, I'd just say, fix me a Whopper, and then we'll decide. And it tastes bad, and I'd say, you can keep that $25. But I tell you what, I took $25 this week from W. Murpho 1670, and you know why I took that, don't you?
Because it's the year 2019, and terrestrial radio has seen its own tombstone, and it started to reach out to podcasts for advertising.
Well, I guess that's what they got to do. It's something special for just around this type of year. As we all know, the Murfreesboro has its, Christmas #1, whatever, Murfreesboro #1.
Oh, yeah, this is exciting.
Well, it is for me.
You can't do that on a podcast. What if a podcast was like, we're just going to spend a few weeks talking about the #1 Christmas song in Murfreesboro? Who'd listen to that? This is only good for AM stations in England.
Well, it depends on what song they pick, but either way.
And England is the AM station of Europe.
Well, yeah. Well, W. Murpho 1670, every year, Cubby Free, local disc jockey here, Cubby Free on that station. He helps us figure it out. People call in, vote. We figure out what's our favorite Christmas song, which we think is the best one every year, and it's always exciting to see which one it is. And good Lord, this Christmas ain't going to be no different. And that's one thing I want to stay the same. I want that to always be how it is. And as we get toward the holiday, what we have here is what you call the top 7 at 7 that Cubby does. And that gives you an idea of what's moving around there, what's likely to keep moving, or sometimes they fall. It's exciting either way. It's exciting to find out which
Top 7 at 7 for over. How many years have they been doing the top 7?
Oh,
at
good
7?
Lord. I've been listening to that AM in my truck for far back as what that's got to be 70s, isn't it?
What a tradition.
Yeah.
And then around the holidays to see it all come together on Cubby Free's top 7 at 7. He's no young man.
Well, no, he's not. He's not.
He's a beloved. He's a beloved radio entertainer.
Yeah.
Not many of them left.
And he's the only one as far as I know. I don't know anybody else
Especially
on the radio.
beloved. I mean, there's some on the radio, but
Yeah. Nah, everybody likes Cubby. Ain't no reason to dislike him.
I think since he has his own song
All right.
in the top 7 at 7,
Why can't
gunning
he-
for Christmas #1, I do have a beef. It does seem like he's
He is welcome to
cashing in. He should be impartial.
If anybody knows
He
how
should
to,
recuse himself from the
shut
top 7 at 7.
No.
Murfreesboro Christmas #1. Race to Murfreesboro Christmas #1.
if anybody knows how to do a good Christmas song, I'm going to say someone that has he's listened to, he's done Christmas #1 since 1978, 9 to 5, one of those. And he's heard every type of Christmas song you can imagine. All that's in his brain from what he listens to every year, every Christmas season. He's the man that I want to say, you know what? I'm going to try this myself and see how I do. I think I can do this. And by God, I think he's doing it. I mean, he is. He's got a song in the top 7. He was in the top 7 last week, and good on Cubby Free. I'm happy for you. And I don't see why he shouldn't be allowed to do it. Ain't no reason.
Seems a little shifty.
All right, you just leave a man alone. He's up there in age like me. Just let him sing a Christmas song. Christmas song ain't meant for nothing but to bring joy in people's hearts during the holiday season. And if anybody that's going to take the time to
You're right.
write a Christmas song and sing it,
Yeah. You're right, Jackie. You're
should
right.
be worth your while. Well, yeah, I'm
You're right. So let's just, all right, you've got the top 7 at 7. You got the list of the top 7 Christmas songs in Murfreesboro. As they stand right now, this is not the final list.
Yeah.
But you're right. These songs were created to bring joy and happiness to people in a time when it is sorely needed.
Absolutely.
So go ahead. Let's hear some of these songs. Cue them up. Get the record player going. Get them discs spinning. Let's hear some of that.
Don't jump a gun
Holly
here.
Jolly Mistletoe.
We're having some issues about playing some of these songs, but I might have a surprise for you when I get through here. Let me get through the top 10, and I tell you what, yeah, we've had some legal issues. I don't understand the music industry, and it sure don't understand me. And I figure we could play a little bit. Don't play the whole thing, but there's certain rules you got to go by. But I tell you what. Maybe some have got bent, or maybe there may be some new rules this evening. We'll find out. But just bear with me here. Let's start at number 7. And little bad news for us personally. Not much, but still, I'm still proud to be there. At number 7 is Red State Update with Christmas on an Island with a Martian and Gorilla.
We were number 6 last week.
We were. I'm still happy to be at number 7. I ain't got a problem with that.
But we can play our own song.
Well, we could, but people have heard that. I don't know how many times. Can we play our own song? Yeah, well, that's one we can do. Some song we have at the, the record label has or something, but there wasn't nobody around. We just did that one on our own. I think we can. But like I said, people ought to have heard that one. That's not, Plus, it's number 7 of all of them.
Well, maybe with that attitude, that's why we're slipping down the charts.
Well, I'm saying we're number 7. Why do you want to? If you want to hear, if you only get to hear one song at the top 7 at 7, it's not going to be, well, let me hear what number 7 is. No, nobody want to hear that.
If the Beatles had been like, oh, y'all already heard this. We already had a number 1 song. Y'all know, yeah. Then they would have just stopped performing, never performed again.
No, Beatles kept writing new ones. They said, we know we heard this one. They're going to keep playing that forever. I don't know. Well, let's give them 4 more. I have them in. They just put out a bunch of songs, and they all went number 1, or a bunch of them did anyway. So get to busy writing some Christmas songs if you want to be higher than that, or if you want to make 6, 5, or 4, whatever you want to do. How old is Marcia and Gorilla? I can't even remember that. How many years?
Next year will be the 10th.
10 damn years since that one. That's our Christmas album. Santa is Real, which is currently free on what is it? CD's Babies.
Yes. Or Spotify or the streaming services.
All that stuff. I can't
YouTube,
remember.
where people listen to music these days.
I used to know where all that stuff was. I don't know anymore. I barely knew, but I can't keep up with what the stuff is. But now, we're at number 7. Happy to be there, not complaining in the least. As I was surprised we were number 6. Not so surprised that we're number 7, but still happy to be there. Glad to be in good company with number 6, which is our good friend that I just mentioned. We don't need to have that conversation again. Don't get started because I'm saying this, but that is Backwards Christmas Tree by Cubby Free is at number 6 at the top 77.
So he's sliding down the charts.
Well, yeah, I think the week before he was number 2. He'd gone from 2 to 6. But it's still in there, so that's what counts. Backwards Christmas Tree by Cubby Free.
Is that the one you're going to play?
Well, not that one. But let me get through it first, and then we'll figure out.
I think this is all just sort of a feint, so that he looks like he's sliding down the charts, and then he gets that underdog energy, and everybody's like, Cubby Free, and then he springs back up. I mean, he's a master manipulator.
Why do you call him a schemer scammer? What do you care what happens?
Because he is a schemer scammer.
Oh, he's not. He's
what would you call a D?
He's a beloved radio personality from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Who created a long con 35 years ago where he started
Shut your mouth.
Murfreesboro Christmas #1 on WMurfo, top 7 at 7, and now he's finally in the end game.
For somebody that wants $30, they sure are trying hard to get rid of the 25 that they're lucky to get. Keep running him down. See if he wants us just to do this again next week. You ain't going to have no damn money. Pitiful. At number 5, we got Candy Cane Puddles by Nick Primo and the Glue Boys. Candy Cane Puddles. Yes, that's almost a Christmas show. They say it's going to be like a new standard, But at number 5, I don't know about that.
Is it still at number 5 from last week?
I think so. It ain't moved.
Oh, well, let's hear it. Let's see how it sounds.
Well, just let me get through the thing, and then I'll tell you which one we can. All right, number 4. Number 4 is also the same. Ain't moved none here. That's Mariah Carey's. Mariah Carey. Same there.
So it's not just All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's just Mariah Carey's whole catalog.
What?
I mean, you just have Mariah Carey down there, not a song.
Whatever Christmas song she does, I don't.
Well, she got a whole album. She's got the #1 song in America right now.
Well, I guess it may be in America. It's number 4, which is not too shabby here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Good for her. That's fine. But it just says Mariah Carey. I guess everybody knows. If it's a #1 song, then everybody should know what it is. Why I got to say anything else?
I guess you say Bing Crosby. Everybody's like, oh, White Christmas.
You know what the hell that is, yeah.
Play Bing Crosby. Hey, it's Christmas. Play Bing Crosby. They know it, but White Christmas.
Yeah. He didn't do it, yeah. That's the only Christmas song I remember. I'm sure he sang other ones, but that's the one, So same with her. I don't need no name. She's staying at number 4. Good for her. At number 3, up from number 7. That's a big jump right there. I tell you what, is Christmas Hot Sauce by the Hickory Grove Suspenders. Christmas Hot Sauce. The people, you hear people humming that tune around the shopping centers around this time of year.
How's it go?
Huh?
How's it go, the tune?
Well, I ain't heard it. I just, people, I say, well, you humming? And they're like, oh, that's that Christmas Hot Sauce. I said, well, I ain't heard that yet.
Can you sing more of it than the McDonald's tune?
That's McDonald's. I heard that over and over and over again. This is how I hear people muttering this in the damn, mall.
I hear people doing McDonald's too. God damn it.
What?
That's what they say. Because they're mad they got McDonald's in their head.
All right, fine.
Ah.
Now here at number 2, moving from number 3. So that's a good little, you're doing something there. Is Across the Street from Rudolph by Jillian Cherries.
Oh, that's a good title.
Yeah, Across the Street. And
I'm sure it's a great song, probably. Too bad we'll never get a chance to hear it, apparently.
Don't be too sure about that, because I tell you what, I got a little, listen, it's written down right here. This is from her management team, from her law, whatever.
Oh, really?
And
for Christmas?
Says here, the Red State Update is permitted for one day only to play 30 seconds of Across the Street from Rudolph by Jillian Cherries from Loading Dock Records.
Oh, that's exciting.
Well, yeah, it is.
Have you got ready to go?
Well, it's supposed to be on the computer here. It's this button right here, right?
Wait, hold on. My phone's going off.
That ain't it. What is that?
It's my ringtone. It's Halford, We Three Kings.
What?
Hold on. Hello?
I'm supposed to play the song. What are you doing?
Yeah, one day only. That's why he just read it.
Who's that?
Oh, it was yesterday? It was yesterday.
Well, maybe it's yesterday.
Yesterday was when you had the day to play it. It passed.
We weren't doing it yesterday.
He said it very clearly has a date of yesterday on there. What's the date say on there?
I don't see a date.
We're up at the top. Yesterday.
I can't say the little things at the top.
Yes, I know. He fucked it up.
Watch your mouth. Who are you talking to? Who is it?
Talk to you later.
Who is it?
Bye. My phone plays a song when it turns off, too. That was the lawyer. That was Jillian Cherry's husband and lawyer. He said you messed up. You had a day to play it and you didn't do it right.
Well, what's the difference between yesterday and the day?
I don't know. It's a lawyer thing. You know how they do. Well, this and that, and this over here means that.
So
therefore,
that's it. Did he say that's it? I can't ever play it ever again. That was it. I played it yesterday, not at all.
He said we could talk about it later, but you'd have to file a motion.
Well, Christmas will be here soon. They'll decide what the number one is, and I at least want to play something.
He said go down to the courthouse and file a motion to play a song.
I ain't going to go down to the courthouse to hear a Christmas song. Just they supposed to. He said I could play it, and now he says, never mind. It's supposed to be fun, spread joy, help people feel good for Christmas, good. And I love Christmas music. And any time there's no Christmas music to hear, I want to hear it.
Could you play Christmas hot sauce?
I don't know what I got. This piece of paper says is across the street from Rudolph.
It doesn't make any sense to me. The Hickory Grove suspenders, school bus drivers, they all sold their school buses to get in music full time. It just seems to me like they'd want their music out everywhere you can.
Well, yeah, every one of these, I want everybody to play my song. Martian and Gorilla, let me say this right now. Whoever you are out there, you have permission to play it as many times as you want on your one of these if you do one of these. Okay. Or wherever. Play it in the car, play it at home. It don't matter to me. Play it over and over again. Wherever you want. You have my permission.
Can we play it?
If you want to. I mean, everybody's already heard it. On here.
Well, why are you going to throw cold water on it like that?
I ain't throwing cold water on it. I just said to everybody
let's not ruin Jackie's show by playing his song.
Oh, hell. I'm still working on the... Let me finish this.
Go over to Spotify.
I ain't even done with Top 77 at W. Murpho 1670. Let me get it done.
We are on Spotify, by the way, just in case you...
Which one is it?
Spotify.
All right, go there and play it.
Where is it?
Where is what?
Where can they go to play it?
YouTube, such as iTunes. I don't remember all of it.
I just said the one. Say, what was it?
What did you say?
Spotify.
Go on that and listen to it over and over again. Fine with me. Play it on your thing if you talk on here. I don't care.
I'm also, how are we allowed to play Halford, We Three Kings? Oh, maybe we're not. He ain't gonna care.
Play what?
Rob Halford.
Who is that?
He sings We Three Kings now, I reckon.
We Three Kings. All right. Number 1 is still God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood. That's top 77.
That's hard to, that ain't ever going to change.
Well, they'll change it the closer it gets to, you can't, when they do the last one, they don't allow it in the running.
Every Christmas week they take it out. They say Lee Greenwood's disqualified. But some people don't like that. They say, oh, you're disqualifying America from Christmas?
There was a few marches around down at I remember when Cubby was scared. He couldn't. He was on the air. It was exciting times here at Murfreesboro. I tell you what, we're all concerned for him. But they went down.
I'm under my desk right now.
Yeah,
scared for my life. You can hear him pounding on the window.
Nothing happened though because he just played it.
It's just like 3 people.
Well,
it's like a family.
One of them was big, a big fella.
Yeah, that middle kid of his.
But it all worked out because he just played the song, and they were fine with that. As long as
this is not official, but if you want to hear it, and they said, all right.
That was good enough for everybody. So that's something Cubby Free. He's good about that, just taking a tense situation and taking care of it.
King Solomon up in there.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out. He'll cut that baby right down the middle. Christmas baby.
Well, maybe we can get Cubby Free to step in between these music lawyers and me and you and Jillian Chairs, all of them, Nick Primo and the Blue Boys, every one of them, and figure out how we can play some of these songs on here because I get tired of just singing them over and over again and can't nobody hear them. So.
Can you imagine if Andy Williams had a lawyer?
Oh, good Lord.
What would we have missed out on?
That's all he ever did, Christmas song. Johnny Mathis, if he had a lawyer, I wouldn't hear none of that. And that's I got to hear that every Christmas. I have to have that on the radio somewhere. It ain't Christmas unless Johnny Mathis singing something. What
if Andy Williams got on there and TV special, and here come a lawyer, stop everything.
That's the way it is now. Pitiful. Call me up in the middle of W. Marfo.
What if Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton were on there singing their historic Christmas duets, and here come a lawyer weaseling his way. They're all hugged up singing like, I believe in Santa Claus, and here come a lawyer saying, no, you don't, because I believe in the power of an attorney.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Did you, Dolly Parton, file a motion to play a song? Did you, Kenny Rogers? No, I say no. This is like what's that? Nightmare on Scrooge Street. What do you call it?
What is it? Scrooge.
What do you call the damn Scrooge movie?
Well, it's Christmas Carol.
That's it. We're doing a Christmas Carol. The lawyer comes in, like, stop everything.
Christmas Carol Street?
You didn't pay for this. A lawyer on Christmas Carol Street. Nightmare. You didn't pay, Kenny Rogers. Well, I'll see you in court. All of you.
And then the lawyer goes home and the ghosts go to his house instead of Scrooge. We thought Scrooge was bad, but we're going to the lawyer's house and we're going to do nothing but turn the stereo up loud and play every damn Christmas song. And they're going to have to lay there and listen to it.
It'll be like that scene at Home Alone, say the ghosts to each other, when Kevin's got like Michael Jordan on the train going around and he's playing the music and all the lights are on. Everybody's eating ice cream, watching them movies, ordering pizza.
Right.
Home Alone's good.
That's a little boy movie, isn't it? I think it's for children. I ain't never seen all of that one. I seen,
You ain't never seen all of Home Alone?
No. It's for children, isn't it? Little children on Christmas or something.
Goddamn idiot.
Watch your mouth. What the hell?
It's funny. They beat the shit out of 2 motherfuckers in
Hey, watch your mouth. If that's what it is, I don't want to see it talk like that. That's not any kind of Christmas.
You like it, because Joe Pesci gets just shippy that kid, knocks him in the head with a paint can, and shoves a fucking
watch your mouth
up his dick. I don't even know.
Shut your mouth.
But because it's for kids, Jackie, because it is for kids and for Christmas, Joe Pesci, one of our nation's greatest cussers, doesn't get to say One fucking cuss word.
Watch your mouth. I don't want to hear it from you. Good for him if he don't say any. I don't want to hear it from anybody.
Probable Oscar 2020 winner Joe Pesci walks around going, fratter-rattin', razor-frattin'.
That's that cartoon, Drive a Car.
Joe Pesci.
Dog.
Joe Pesci.
Dog used to do that. I remember that on a cartoon, which is also for children. That's what
Did Joe Pesci do the voice of him?
I don't know.
So anyway, you going to check out Home Alone. Should we do that on Redneck Matinee?
It ain't a Southern movie, is it?
No, it's Chicago Yankees.
No, I ain't. They don't get to do it. We need to do, we got a lot more Southern movies we need to do before we ever get to that one. So
did they do that on Facebook, like Southern Mom and Home Alone? Somebody do that funny, like, oh, Kevin, get your ass in here. I nearly left you. You know, they do them funny things like, what if a Southern mom made a banana pudding and Kevin left Kevin home? You get in that car, boy.
That sounds funny to me, but
well, I mean, they probably get paid to do those.
Yeah, all right.
So that's Home Alone, Christmas classic, directed by Chris Columbus. Everybody's favorite holiday movie, Home Alone, currently on probably Disney Plus. I don't know.
What is it?
Because they bought Fox. Yeah, it's on Disney Plus, I'd say. Donald Trump's in the second one.
Well, that's reading enough. Not that I don't want to get started on them and wind up there. No.
Jackie, I cannot wait for next week to find out what the Christmas number one is, because we are nearly out of time, and you had better get down there and file a motion to play a song.
I'm going to get Cubby free to do it. Like I said, he's always been able to smooth things out, and I'm going to get on the phone with him and to just say, look, keep your $25. I'm excited about this. I want to have it on there, but if we can't play one of these songs, then I don't see the point of keep doing it. But we'll see. I don't know. If anybody can figure it out, it's him.
I got a sponsor, Jackie, I think this week that you're really going to like, though, because it's
about
Christmas and it's religious. A lot of people say, what's the reason for the season? Have you ever heard people say that? Just kind of stagger around.
It's Jesus. Jesus
blindly
is the reason.
Confused, and nobody knows what the reason for the season is anymore.
It's Jesus is the reason for the season.
People have completely forgotten, and not one person you ask today could tell you what the reason for the season is. They're walking around drunk on eggnog, arms full of packages, can't even see. A friendly mailman person has to come up and remove a package from the stack so that they can get their eyes looking out. And the mailman says, "You're drunk on that nog." And they say, "Yes, sir, I am, person. Yes, person, I am." Because I don't want to make. And they stagger home with the greed. And the kids run up to him and say, "What's the reason for the season? What's the reason for the season?" "Hell, I don't know. I went to the mall. I'm exhausted." Take his present and play with it and think nothing of spirituality or the crucifixion of Jesus Christ.
Some people like it. You're right about that.
Yeah. Or his friendly donkey, who is still alive.
No.
More than 2,000 years later.
Quit saying that. I'm uncomfortable you saying that on here. Go see the Jesus Donkey Show or Jesus' Donkey Show. That's fine. You may learn a lesson. You learn a little scripture. That's good for children. I know you got to lure children in. They don't like Bible stuff regular. You got to bring up a whale. Well, that happened, but still. The donkey, I don't know if that's a real thing.
A whale ate a man, and a man just chilled out inside the stomach, laid on the tongue like a bed.
Long time, yeah.
Put a chandelier up, hung it from the tonsils, and that all happened. But a donkey can't live 2,000 years?
It did.
A donkey, Jackie. The reason for the season is Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Died for your sins.
Yes.
And his donkey is still alive as proof. That's what I would have said to you up until a few days ago.
Wow. It's dead, isn't it?
Jackie, I've got some scripture for you.
I knew it was
the greatest gift, magic. What was it? Miracle. that God ever gived was the fact that Jesus' donkey lived up until Tuesday around 3 p.m.
You said it's laying there not doing nothing. I know damn well it is dead. It was old.
Oh, you're saying it was dead and he was having people come up and look at Jesus' dead donkey?
Well,
the dusty old drifter who drives the donkey throughout the Southeast every Christmas time, although now he's riddled with disease and arthritis and has to stick close to Murfreesboro where his aunt lets him sleep on the couch.
What?
And where you can go see Jesus' donkey in the deserted lot between the one where the people sell Christmas trees and the other one where the homeless people sell Christmas trees that they cut out of people's yards, which you should buy from them because other people are jerks.
Always buy from them, yeah.
With big watches and cigars. Jackie, are you accusing? That's not very Christian. And I
ain't accusing nobody of anything. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I just said the donkey's dead. You said it. You just said it right then. I thought it. I speculated it was dead last week. Now you confirming it.
It's sad when Scripture is proven untrue.
Well,
by the death of a donkey.
I don't know if that's official Scripture. It may be in one of the workbooks, Sunday school workbooks or something. I understand that, but I don't know if that's right come right from a Bible.
It's really sad because that donkey was there at the Nativity. And this was not the donkey that Joseph and Mary rode on, or Joseph rode on.
Well, that's
made
Joseph's
Mary
donkey.
Walk behind.
She was on she was with child, and he pulled the donkey while she rode on it.
Let's not get buried in meaningless he said, she said.
Well, I didn't.
I've
seen pictures in church. She's sitting on a donkey. He's pulling it on a rope.
Oh, who was the photographer, would you say? Angel?
And they were painting.
Angel took that picture
maybe,
you saw?
Maybe it did. Or painted it. Angels can paint.
What can angels do? They can paint. They can play the harp. Sing.
Make you live your life over again, or go. See what it's like. That's my favorite.
A lot of bureaucracy to navigate.
Well,
in heaven. They catch fish with their claws.
Well, the devil used to be an angel.
Ugh.
And then
is that canon?
What do you mean? Is it? He got cast out. He was the best angel. He was the best one at all. He was God's favorite angel. Did everything the best. All these things you just mentioned. No one did it better than the devil at the time before he was official devil. It's just when he was a regular angel.
Devil, you're simply the best. That's what they used to sing up there on the harp, painting a picture of him. Number one, devil, angel.
Went to his head, and God said, he said, I'm better than you, that's what devil said to God, and he said, to hell you are, and to hell he went.
Oh. I thought he was going to, like, snobs versus slobs kind of thing. Like the devil's like, hey, let's party.
What?
But you're saying the devil was bad.
Yes, he's bad. Greed, envy, all that stuff. Yeah, deadly sins. That's all him. Yeah.
I mean, who made all these rules? Sounds like they just made a bunch of rules they knew the devil couldn't follow. Sounds like they were setting them up for failure.
You won't question the Bible, do it somewhere else.
The reason for the season, Jackie, is the birth of Jesus Christ, and his donkey is still around, spreading the word. And you
just said it was dead
until recently.
Well, no, you can't keep going back and saying his donkey is this and that, and then died last Tuesday. You're repeating it over and over again.
Well, it's Christmas, Jackie, and guess what happens on Christmas?
What?
He arose.
No,
he arose.
That's Easter.
Hallelujah. No. Jesus' donkey arose.
No, Jesus born on Christmas, come back to life on Easter. Get it right.
Well, he come back to life on Christmas.
No, Jesus was born on Christmas. That's his birthday.
He came back as a baby donkey, so I guess it's both.
What?
Baby donkey, Christmas and Easter. Little donkey. What do you call a baby donkey?
Baby donkey, I guess. I mean, I know goats. I didn't do donkeys.
A donkette?
No, I don't. Little donkey. Donkey. I don't know.
Well, you're going to want to come see Little Jesus' donkey.
What?
It's the cutest dang thing.
When you say it that way, you make it sound like Jesus is little and he has a little donkey. That's not the case. If the donkey's little, Jesus is little donkey. Say it that way, not little Jesus donkey.
Jesus is the reason for the season. That's the answer to the riddle that I posed at the beginning of this
riddle. Is what it is every
sponsor segment. And I just want to say that I hope you all got a chance to see Jesus' donkey before it died and was reborn as a little baby donkey that resembled a Chihuahua mix that several people pointed out until the dusty old drifter said, hell with this, and just went back to his aunt's house. So that lot is empty now, and if you needed spiritual guidance from an animal, you ain't gonna get it in Murfreesboro, folks. Y'all fuck this up for all of us.
Watch your mouth. Who did what? You just said come say little...
People coming by said that ain't... Listen, if you had a chance to see the actual donkey that was with Jesus at the Nativity through his whole life, through the years we don't know nothing about, which was mostly just him playing with the donkey, through the crucifixion and several resurrections that the donkey said, it's just not, we're sort of watering it down. Like the donkey was smart about branding. You could have seen that donkey and you had the chance. And you could have seen it while it was either dead or in some sort of coma. And then you could have seen it as reborn, brand new, to live for another 2,000 years. Sure, it resembled a Chihuahua somebody got from a very lax pound.
Resembled a Chihuahua.
But you don't have to say that to its face. Would you say that to Jesus' face? You resemble a Chihuahua? But you wouldn't say it to his face, and you wouldn't
say it to anybody unless you look like a Chihuahua.
Jesus, Jackie. Jesus is the reason for the
I
season.
know.
So, everybody, I hope you're happy. I hope y'all happy. Y'all run the dusty old drifter out of town. Like they run Jesus and his donkey out of town.
Nobody. Well, it's Christmas time. Be happy. Don't run nobody out of town. Just go on about your business. If there ain't no, bless the sweet donkey's soul, that donkey's been alive for a long time. It didn't live 2,000 years, but that's an old donkey. I saw it old. It was a year ago or a year before. It was already old. I'm surprised it lived this long.
I'm too. Jesus is the reason for the season, folks. And if you want to get over to Instagram, Dusty Old Drifter does have pictures of a Chihuahua donkey up on there, so you can look at it, but you can't. It's different. You can't feed it popcorn. You can't play a trumpet fanfare and scare it. It's just not the same. But technology, I mean, you can still, pray to it. And he's working on getting a TikTok account, so maybe you can watch him dance with it or something. So he can't dance because of his knees, so mostly he just kind of sits in a chair and Chihuahua just kind of trembles in his lap. So we got a lot of footage of that, but we don't know how to post it yet. So I guess Merry Christmas, everybody, from Dusty Old Drifter and Jesus' Donkey. And if you're out there wondering what the answer to the question was from earlier in the segment, Jackie, you got any guesses?
What?
What is the reason for the season?
Jesus!
Now's the time that we both have to go. Just have to say goodbye, friend. Saying bye-bye always brings us down. But our bags are packed and we have
Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for listening to us. I hope you have a happy New Year, and, you know, hopefully there's a Christmas next year. I don't know how things are in this country. I don't know. This may be it. So live it up on this one, I guess.
What might happen would be Trump changes Christmas completely. So it's all about him. And the real reason for the season, what is that again?
What?
What's the real reason for this?
You know damn well what it is.
So he'd take all that out and then take all the Frosty and the reindeer out and take all the gift giving. Just make it all about Trump, just like a Trump-centric holiday, but still be like, oh, these liberals waging war on Christmas. Don't they want to celebrate the birth of Trump?
Yeah.
Oh, my phone's going off. Hello? Hello? I did. I played it twice.
What?
$30? Thank you, Mr. Halford.
How?